Right then, lads, welcome back to Cossy's Arsenal podcast. My name is Cossy. We are back again, and obviously, this is my starting lineup, and this is your starting lineup. Show we take on Southampton over the weekend. They have problems. They really have problems to an extent that they will be having a 40-year-old goalkeeper in goal. I mean, just get to it, Arsenal, win this game and move on. But anyway, guys, we're going to be looking at the starting lineup, which players are fit and which players will be starting in that game right there. Mikel Arteta has had his press conference already, and he's given us the latest around the players that are actually in and out. Number one, in the team news, Gabriel Martinelli is back. He did pick up a very, very little groin, I should say, against Everton, and then he was subbed off. Edin Ketia came on, if I'm not really mistaken, and then we thought it would be something big because, of course, injuries have been really disturbing him there as a man. But I'm gonna say, and I have to say, that Gabriel Martinelli is back for this game. Massive update for us, especially being the fact that he's one of the informed players that we have at the side at the moment. Odegaard, Martinelli, and Saka. I think they are the three on-form players, apart from our back four, which I think is actually also still really doing very, very well. So massive update around Martinelli. He is back from Mikel Arteta. Emile Smith-Rowe trained today, win the team, and of course there is high optimism that there is very, very high hope that Arsenal will actually play him tomorrow. There might be, maybe he might come off the bench, but Emile Smith-Rowe is back. There is a very, very huge boost that Smith-Rowe will be actually playing, in that game. Of course, I really missed him, my man. There, Ban Leno is also back. He did pick, he had a simple problem, but he's back. Of course, he's going to be back on the bench. Arthur Okonkwo was the goalkeeper on the bench, in the last game when we played Everton. Now, Ban Leno is also going to be joining the goalkeepers on the bench. Xhaka is back and fit. I still think he's going to play him. If he played him against Everton, there is no reason and there is no way we are going to stop him from playing him in this game against Southampton. So I think Xhaka is fit and is also going to be very, very available. So in terms of injuries, it is Sead Kolasinac, the only player that we expect to be out of the squad. The rest of the players are okay. However, we do not know until the last minute. We cannot confirm which players will be playing because COVID-19 is actually making rounds in London. Tottenham Hotspur have 13 players affected. I cannot confirm that any player, that no player, at Arsenal is affected. But what I can confirm is that at the moment, according to Mikel Arteta, all players are fine and there is nothing to worry about. Let's get to my starting lineup. I hope it's a good one. I hope it's a very, very good one and it wins and it wins us again because we've really taken a long time without winning a game. So in goal, I'm going to go with my man Aaron Ramsdale. So Ramsdale, where are you? You should be in goal, bro. So I've gone with Aaron Ramsdale in goal. I think no need for squad rotation. Yes, he's played a couple of games, by the way, now. But as a goalkeeper, he should have the ability to play 38 games in a season. He was voted for Player of the Month in November. This month, I don't think he's going to be voted for Player of the Month. I think the biggest contender for Player of the Month, Arsenal, should be Gabriel Martinelli and Martin Odegaard for December. At the moment, Odegaard has already scored 2 goals this month, and of course Martinelli has scored. Has he scored a goal this month? No, he's not scored actually. But he did set up Martin Odegaard, and he has had 2 good appearances for Arsenal against Everton and against Manchester United. So I think those are the 2 players that will be fighting for Player of the Month December if their performances do not decline there. So Ramsdale is in goal. I'm going to go for the usual back four without wasting any time. Gabriel should be in there in the centre back partnership with Ben White. I think Gabriel is really looking good at the moment for Arsenal Football Club. So is Ben White. They have really conceded goals that I think they should have dealt with against Everton and against Manchester United. Against Everton, I still think the Richarlison goal, we could have dealt a little bit better than that, especially the reaction I don't think Richarlison should be in that area alone, heading that ball freely. It was a free header, and I think it was a little bit embarrassing and disgusting, given the fact that we are one of the best clubs in defending football in the league. But of course, the other goal, Demarai Gray. That was a stunner, right? That was a beauty. That was a stunner. I can't blame the centre-back partnership. Tomiyasu has been a little bit silent. Fans' favourite has been a little bit, very, very silent. But of course, I do expect him to be back on form against Southampton. Actually, Tomiyasu will have, a big role to play in this game because Southampton do have Livramento and Kyle Walker-Peters as their really, exciting links in that game. So I think because their fullbacks are going to be really flying, then Tomiyasu and Kian Tierney, who I will go for ahead of Nuno Tavares, will have a lot of work to do. I think the work that Kian Tierney has to do in this game will not be done by Nuno Tavares. I think it's a game where Arsenal will need to have maximum concentration. Livramento and Kyle Walker-Peters, they're really deadly. So we'll need to have our fullbacks very, very cautious, but also when they go forward, I think we shall have to back them up really, really fast. So I think Tierney should be playing over Nuno Tavares in that game. In the midfield, it's still surprising that I still go with Thomas Partey as well, but I'm going to say Lokonga should be in that game as well. So Partey absolutely should be playing in that game. Lokonga as well. So let's play Lokonga next to Thomas Partey. There, and then Martin Odegaard who's really having a very, very good time at Arsenal in the last 3 games actually. So Odegaard, Partey, Lokonga. I think that midfield should be able to beat the likes of Ori Romeo and James Ward-Prowse. I don't think they have a weak midfield, by the way. I think they also have a very, very strong midfield. So Lokonga, with the physicality, the ball, winning the ball, and things like that. Obviously, if you look at Partey and Lokonga looks the better midfielder at the moment. He has only lost the ball. He's been dispossessed, or he's given away the ball one time in 12 appearances, and then Partey has given away the ball 17 times in 12 appearances. So you can see that Partey is not on form. So you need a player like Abasam Lokonga who is on form, and of course the creativity, you can rely on Martin Odegaard. The big question now is who plays up front. To the left, Martinelli, Smith Rowe. Big question there, but I'm going to go with Martin. I'll go with Martin. I'm going to go with Gabriel Martinelli to the left. I think I really loved his performances this season so far. I've really loved his performances, especially in the last 3 games that he's actually appeared for Arsenal. Then Saka as well, to the right. Of course, obviously, there's no question there. Now, who should be the striker? Big question. Who should be the striker? I thought about playing Martinelli as a striker and then Emile Smith-Rowe to the left, but then Martinelli for me is so adventurous. He doesn't really love to be pinned there as a striker. Should we go for Aubameyang or Lacazette? I mean, both of them are worse, but I'm going to go with Alexander Lacazette. Probably Lacazette is a better player. What do you think, guys? Is Lacazette better? Do you think Lacazette is maybe better than Aubameyang at the moment? He had a very, very poor game against Everton. Very, very poor. And I was really disgusted, honestly. I was disgusted. I thought he would give us something better. I thought he was, he'd give us something different. But in that game, he really looked off. Absolutely. He really, really looked off. So I think this is the team that we can go for. Smith Rowe could drop in instead of Gabriel Martinelli. We should play. We should be playing a 4-2-3-1 or a 4-3-3. I could care less. I think both formations could actually win us the game. Let me know the lineups that you would actually go for in the comment section below, and obviously your predictions for the game. And I'll speak to you during Mikel Arteta's press conference later.